Coming to you from Teachable's otherworldly headquarters, this is LIVN Now.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to LIVN Now. I'm Cheech, and we're keeping our eye on what's happening in the future. Okra, the sticky supervillain to children, is also a superfood because of its trademark gooey properties, and not just for its nutritional value. The vegetable contains something called mucilage, a fancy science word for gross slime. But here's the kicker: that slime can actually help clean microplastics in water. Plastic is everywhere, and as it breaks down into smaller pieces, it can make its way into water systems, potentially harming aquatic life and enter our bodies through drinking water. Scientists are looking into solutions to help clean it up. That's where okra's mucilage comes in. Made up of polysaccharides, a complex carbohydrate extracted from okra pods, the goo can clump up microplastics floating in water, making it easier to remove without using harsher synthetic chemicals. So even if you don't want to clean your plate, okra can still help clean the ocean. Access to clean water is vital, but in many places, drinking water can be contaminated with human and animal waste, which spreads deadly diseases. Solutions to the problem of water scarcity have been tackled by certain big-name philanthropists, but it's a design by the architectural team at Warco Water that's making waves. Their Warco Water Tower makes clean water from thin air. It's a 30-foot tall structure with supporting outside made from biodegradable materials like bamboo and an interior mesh. It works passively, capturing humid air in the atmosphere and collecting water droplets which gather weight and fall into a storage tank. The Warco Tower can produce over 25 gallons of safe drinking water every day and can be built by anyone, providing a sustainable, empowering solution to a dire need. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's look to what's next.
Hi, I'm Amy, and welcome to ProTime Lawn Seed. I am one of 3 owners of ProTime, and it's a business that we bought 12 years ago now, I think. And it was an existing business here in inner southeast Portland, 1712 Southeast Ankeny, formerly Hobbs and Hopkins. And this business is a unique one, and one that really doesn't exist anywhere in the United States. We sell seed, all things for lawns specifically, and also for meadows and native reclamation areas. What you can find here is all kinds of traditional turf grasses with just grass, any varieties that you can imagine. And then also we specialize in eco-lawns, and this is the unique part. The eco-lawns contain clovers, sometimes flowers and other forbs, and these mixes give you more drought tolerance, more wear tolerance, feed the pollinators. These are not good lawns for folks that are going to use herbicide. You can't use a general broad spectrum herbicide, or certainly even a specific herbicide on these, because it will kill certain components. But I think most people with dogs and kids are moving away from using herbicides and are looking for a solution like an eco-lawn. So here at ProTime Lawn Seed, we really have everything that you need for a lawn and installation of a lawn. So we work with just regular folks, homeowners that want to install a new lawn, or maybe you just want to overseed what you already have. We also work with all kinds of trade professionals in landscape trade. So if you have large projects that are being specified with specific types of seed, we can custom mix seed if you need it. But we also have lots of different things off the shelf that would be appropriate for either seeding into bare soil or overseeding into existing vegetation. We also specialize in Pacific Northwest native seed, both grass and flower. Those are more appropriate for areas where you're going to reclaim, maybe back to nature. These are not things that are going to be mowed. These are going to have a pretty high profile, at least 2 feet or maybe taller. But if you've got some land and you have some bare soil, consider taking things back to native. So we did go through a long period here where lawns were considered to be weedy if they had dandelions, if they had clover, and the industry, the chemical industry, developed all kinds of herbicides to take care of that, and really kind of taught us that a lawn was only supposed to be grass. Well, we're kind of going back to the old days again, where we start to find beauty and function with a lawn that has clover, maybe flowers and other forbs. And in so doing, we're also going to be feeding pollinators. We're going to have more drought tolerance, more wear tolerance. We're going to save water. We're going to improve erosion. So there's all kinds of benefits to that. And hopefully you can also embrace a lawn that has more components in it than just grass. ProTime Lawn Seed has been innovating green spaces since 1979. And the best green spaces start with the best seed. And that's what you'll find here at ProTime Lawn Seed. One of the great things about where we are here in Portland, Oregon, is that we're just a few miles down the road from the Willamette Valley, which is the grass seed capital of the world. We get the best grass seed there is anywhere else. Over the years, our customers have been coming to our shop, buying our seed, and then providing us feedback and letting us know what works, what doesn't work. And so over all of these years, we have developed a whole line of various different lawn seed mixes that have been tried and tested by those folks out there who are environmentally minded and want to see change. And I think if everybody takes a little piece of the earth and does a little bit of good in their back lawn, in the front lawn, in the lawn between the houses that you have, real change will happen. So yeah, as I said, please come into the shop. We're here at 1712 Southeast Ankeny. We're Monday through Friday, 10 to 4. We also are online. We're always open online, ptlawnseed.com. We ship out every day. Usually product is going to get to you between 1 and 4 business days, even if you live on the East Coast. And then also, if you want to give us a call or send us emails, we're really happy to kind of help you through your project and some of the planning that you may need to get a good project in order. If I had to pick 3 mixes that are the most popular, I would say Fleur de Lawn, Dog Park with microclover, and R&R EcoTurf with microclover. Those are the 3 best sellers, and for very good reason. People absolutely love them.
This spring I set out to learn about the Hügelkultur method of gardening. My objective was to experiment with a small plot that was already pretty rocky, with cement just under the topsoil. From what I understood, this type of raised bed involves building up a mound of decaying wood, detritus, compost, and eventually soil. I started early in the season, well before it was warm enough to get plants in the ground. My hope was that by putting together most of the layers of the mound, with the exception of the compost and soil, I could give everything a little time to settle in and get extra good by the time my starts were ready. All in all, I really like this method. I used a lot of what I found around the yard and can see myself expanding the bed next season.